Hello and welcome to That British Homestead. My name's Nick and this is Jasmine. Ta-da! And this is Andrew, and they're going to help me on a plot tour today.
Hi guys, this is my plot. I'm growing strawberries and I'm growing a cherry tree. What else, Mum? Tomato. Yeah, tomato. Cherry tomatoes, I think. So basically this plot is just vegetables and fruit that I like, basically. We got 12 kilos of strawberries out of this plot, so they're doing quite well. We got much less last year, so it's an improvement. Moving on now. This is one of my second favourite plots. It's with all the flowers. They really just make me feel happy.
So in this plot, or in this area, you've got the dahlias. The dahlias look absolutely amazing. I've grown all my dahlias from seed, and we've got a load of beans. So these are beans for drying. As you can see, the weeds are starting to come up through this plot. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to hoe all of this down. I've got a load of beans to go ahead and put into the plot. These are bush beans that we're going to be using for green beans. So they are very pretty. They have nice flowers on there. We're going to actually spray these with something called graze, which is a substance, I don't know what's in it, but it's a substance that stops rabbits from eating our produce. As you can see, the rabbits have come through and kind of like nipped some of my green beans because I wasn't on top of it. Every 3 weeks I've got to spray it with graze. However, I did read the other day, and I used to do this all the time, if you fertilise with blood, fish and bone, then the rabbits will think there's a predator about and they won't be going onto your crops. So I've bought some of that and I'm going to go ahead and put that on my crops as well, so that there's always a small predator so they stay away. I do have also some rabbit away, which I want to sprinkle around the plot too. Oh, and Jasmine just found a cherry tomato.
Yay, my favourites.
Go on, you eat it. Yeah, good? Wonderful. So this is a carrot bed. Bib, bib. This is the carrot bed. I have got more than one carrot now, which is just shocking. Okay, and we do have one carrot that looks like it's ready to harvest, and I'm going to get Jasmine to harvest that in a second.
Twist it.
I can't. Oh! Oh my God! Look at this one. It's a whopper. Look at that.
I sent to Daddy my first carrot.
So this is a brassica bed. As you see, it's in a low tunnel. The reason why we got it in a low tunnel is because we have such bad pest pressure in the allotment. We've got rabbits, we've got birds, we've got tiny humans, we've got everything that can destroy vegetables. I think there's another ripe tomato down there. In this one, our broccoli's doing super well. I've never actually grown broccoli before, and I mean Calabrese broccoli. I've always grown purple sprouting broccoli. So we decided to grow Calabrese this year. We eat a lot of broccoli, so it makes sense. So I've got like this idea that I can get these huge heads, cut them, and then divide them up and put them in the freezer. So that is the goal. And then once I've done that, I'm going to whip out the plants and put probably more broccoli or whatever I've got. I've always got like things in the pipeline ready to rock and roll. So hopefully that will be a thing that goes into reality. I also planted an entire packet of swede this year. Have no idea why I did that. That's an absolutely silly idea, but it means that I've always got seedlings. So yeah, you're going to see me next year where I'm like, swede. I might turn into a swede. Here behind me, this one here is actually a potato bed, so we actually have to go through and take all the potatoes out. I'm waiting for the almighty Bob to do that, but at the moment we're a little bit busy, so we haven't had time to do it yet. It's also Jasmine's birthday this weekend, so I'm assuming that she wants to spend her entire birthday digging out potatoes, yeah?
No.
That's the plan.
I don't want to.
Oh, that's awkward. That's awkward. What did you want to do for your birthday then? Because
I
I thought we would do the potatoes.
Oh, we'll go swimming.
Oh, swimming? You can swim. Look, watch. Ready, watch, ready?
Do you get this? Your mum thinks they're funny.
Don't know what you're talking about. I am funny. But that terrible disappointment of Jasmine
I'm going swimming.
digging out the potatoes.
You're either coming or you're not. To swimming.
She's either coming to do the potatoes or not. I got it. Okay, so this here is tiny, don't get me wrong, but this is the flower bed.
I like these flowers right here. I don't know what the other ones
I don't know what they are either, but they're all pink ones. Look at the borage. So you got the borage down there, which is blue. That's pretty, isn't it? These are
like a tiger kind of.
these are livingstone daisies. Got loads of livingstone daisies. Got some oxeyed daisies.
Yeah, my favourites are these. And also...
You got the rabbit ones. And some blue star as well. I've also got wallflowers in. I've got wallflowers in there, and I've got something called blue star. Look, this is how you do it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go get one in the greenhouse.
Hello, how are you? Hello. So you press on the sides.
Welcome to that British homestead. My name's Nick.
Hey, just a small boy in a small family. Spare him his life by monstrosities. Hello, my name's Nick, and this is that British homestead. Today, I'm going to show you a little tour of the allotment. And this is my sidekick, Jazz.
Hello! Are you ready to come see the allotment? We worked very hard on it this year.
Serious note, please like, share and subscribe for more randomness like this. This bed is empty. I actually use it to turn around to clear out the chicken coop, so I can't really grow very much on there. This bit here in there is the beetroots, and I'm actually getting tiny little beetroot seedlings, and they're the ones that Ali from the Right Pear Plot sowed for me absolutely meticulously. So thanks for doing that. And as everywhere, we've got another strawberry plant. All of these are pretty much done. I think I'm going to go through. We go through and yeah, they're done, look. These bad boys, oh, they're actually dropping on the floor. So we need to clip all of these and take them because they're starting to drop their seeds. This here is a parsnip, believe it or not. So we're going to go through, take all of the seed heads off, and we're going to go and remove the parsnips, and we're probably going to put flowers in there. Do have a lupin down there as well, so that's nice. Over here, believe it or not, are carrots. They're sleeping in there.
They're hibernating.
They're hibernating. So as you know, I'm amazing at carrots. I'm probably going to sow this bed again. I've got another bed over that side that I'm going to be sowing again. And I'm just going to repeatedly sow it until you can actually physically see the seeds. It'll be more seed than soil, but at least I'll get one carrot. This is the raspberry bed. I don't really show this section very much, but we do have raspberries.
We don't really like, to be honest, me and my mum, not very big fans of raspberries and pokeberries, to be honest.
No, I like jam, but I'm not massively like a fan of eating raspberries raw, but I do like raspberry jam, and these are nice raspberries. How nice.
Yeah. It's just that...
But I do love raspberry jam, so swings
We'll
around.
probably make raspberry jam over the winter or something, because we always do jams in the winter.
We do a lot of jam in the winter, so we're going to have to harvest some raspberries, put them in the freezer for raspberry jam, or just add them to strawberry jam, which is nice as well. And black currants. Got a load of black currants to harvest today. Right. So here, what you need to do, make sure you're doing, is deadheading them, which is just pulling them off, like so. Anyone that's starting to lose its petals, you just have to pull the head off of.
And then we get very nice, pretty ones after.
So I actually went ahead and pulled a load of dahlias up. Not pulled a load of dahlias up, but went ahead and cut a load of dahlias because I actually made a little bouquet and gave them to Jasmine's teacher for the end of year, didn't I? Yeah. Which was really nice. I like them. I keep telling you guys, but I love personal gifts. I love homemade gifts, and I love things that like someone's put energy and like love into. So we went over here and we pulled a load of dahlias, cut them all, made like a big bouquet, and I put it with a cable tie around the bottom. So I think that's a really personal present, and I think it's a really nice way to show appreciation to a teacher. Throw that in the compost. We're going to be composting the seed heads because they aren't dried out, so they're still immature. But the rest of this plot is the most important part of the entire allotment. I'll show you. So we're actually growing 62 different varieties of tomato, which is very, very, very good. We have a lot of tomatoes. We eat a lot of tomatoes. This year, hopefully I'm going to get quite a few tomatoes. It's been a bit of a slow year, as you guys know. Even though it's slow, there's not very much being harvested. There's a lot growing. There's not very much being harvested. Do you get what I mean? Although there aren't very many tomatoes that are being able to harvest today, there's absolutely hundreds of tomatoes actually on the vine. Like, so much so that my plants are a little bit limp with the amount of weight that's on them. Now, I will go through and water all of this very, very well before I go, but it's nice to see that there's so many tomatoes that are able to be harvested very, very soon. We're going to be making tomato sauce for pasta. We make a load of pasta sauce. We're going to be... It is very yummy. We're going to be using ketchup. We're going to be making ketchup, and we're going to be making barbecue sauce. I'm very excited about the barbecue sauce because we're actually going to use our new smoker to smoke everything so that it tastes smoky.
As a gardener, you will understand that harvesting is very exciting to see all the process you've made from a little plant seed to a big plant.
That was a very good sentence. Down here, just here, do you see it? This one here, right? I want to tell you a story about that dahlia, right? So Bob came along, he does all my trimming, and he comes to me and he goes, Nick, where do you not want me to trim? And so I came over and I was like, this is a dahlia, okay, so don't trim the dahlia. He was like, yeah, Nick, that's fun. Out the way and I'll start trimming. So he trims all the back. He comes over and goes, Nick, come over here. Which one's the dahlia again? So I pointed it up and this is the dahlia.
They're like
and he was
huge, beautiful things.
They are. And I was like, that's the dahlia. And he was like, okay, Nick, that's fine. Called me over one more time. He's like, I'm about to trim this exact portion. Where's dahlia? I went, oh, there, babe, that's the dahlia. So I came back because he comes over and he goes, look at how wonderful I've done. And I was like, babe, where's my dahlia? And he trimmed it to the ground. And I thought he killed it, but he hasn't. So it's back. It's
a shame because they were like the best dahlias, weren't they?
Yeah, I think it's an almost black dahlia. So it's very, 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 very dark purple. And I've grown all of these dahlias from seeds. People say if you grow dahlias from seeds, they don't grow as big, but I promise you they're really bushy and wonderful. So they're super exciting. My goodness, look at all of these. Look at all of these tomatoes. Oh yeah. They look good. They're all different varieties, so...
Remember last year we had a very wonky plant, but it was like a cherry tomato, and the cherry tomatoes off them were absolutely banging.
Banging.
I mean,
absolutely banging.
So, I mean, delicious.
Yeah, I think it was sun gold. They're very nice tomatoes. Tomatoes are really easy for us to grow because there's not very much predator pressure on them. Really, as long as we take off the tomatoes when they're blushing, they're absolutely fine. I just want to show you something. Inside, I never show my greenhouse, but I do have one. So these are the eggplants or aubergines that I'm growing. They are starting to flower and the flowers are starting to go crispy. So we're going to have aubergines very soon. I kind of regret this greenhouse. I wish I put my peppers in there, and I'll show you what I mean later in that side of the allotment, because this is success and failures. At the back I've got some more dahlias and I've got some more cabbages and stuff like that to go in. Like I said, I've got tons to wait to go ahead and put in. I've got loads waiting, just waiting like this. They're going like, is a perennial cabbage. This is probably the most exciting plant in my greenhouse. This perennial cabbage means that, perennial means it lasts forever. And cabbage means it's a cabbage, but it's not really, it's like a kale. And this is actually from Kerry at Dog on the Plot. She gave it to Ali, who took a carton, who gave it to me. So thank you, Ali, and thank you, Dog on the Plot, Kerry. So that is very nice of them, and I'm very excited about this. But I want to wait until I have the perfect place to put it.
And it's got a very nice purple colour.
I might put it in a pot instead of laying it out, putting it in the ground. No, the star pot's a bit too small. I might put it into a ginormous pot and then keep it in a ginormous pot, because I've got plans for this. I have plans for it. And I've grown attached to it. Should we name it?
Yeah.
What would Barnaby?
Yeah, Barnaby.
Barnaby.
That's
I love Barnaby. I know, you like. So it's Barnaby, the perennial cabbage.
Yeah, I get
Okay, so these are my broccoli plants. So these are still really tiny. Purple sprouting broccoli. These are still really tiny because, they won't actually give a yield until probably next spring. So if we just tip it over, The roots are looking really healthy. It looks great. I'll probably pot that up because I don't really have anywhere to put it at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and pot these up and have them grow on a little bit in the greenhouse. They don't really need to be in the greenhouse, but I'm just trying to get the cabbage fly from landing on them. I actually pulled off loads of caterpillars. I'll pull off all the caterpillars and give them to the chickens. They love them. And then I've got some more flowers. Oh, flowers. 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 Look at the flowers. That reminds me of that bit, you know, that bit in The Walking Dead where she's like, just look at the flowers. So every time I say look at the flowers, that's what I'm thinking. Just look at the flowers.
Having this for 3 years was quite difficult. When we first got this is one of the messiest plots, wasn't it? But my mum did some magic, and this is how it is.
I did some magic. I keep telling you guys I'm Harry Potter. Oh my God, man.
I'm a Weasley.
I'm a Weasley. So the magic I did was invite Ali and Trisha over. Okay, so here, this is like the most disappointing plot in my opinion. In this bed, I mean. Look at them. I mean, squash. I need to see if I can find a picture of squash plants from like last year and the year before.
They were absolutely ginormous.
Do you know, I think this might be the 4th year here, Jazz. Might be the 4th year, I don't remember. I've got a terrible memory. Anyway, this might be the 4th season because we got it in August.
Right after my birthday.
Don't really remember. So yeah, these squash plants are absolutely terrible, which just shows you everybody can have something absolutely terrible within their garden and it's nothing to be ashamed about. I'm doing the best I can. They do. I got 2 tiny branches last year.
She wanted to get some from Asda.
I did. These are from Asda.
Oh no, you wanted to get another.
£6 these? Bargain. There's like 2, 3 bunches of grapes. There's 2, 3 bunches of grapes.
I eat one.
No, because they're not going to be ready. Here, oh, I need a weed again. Isn't it amazing this time of year? Like, no matter how many times you weed, you've got more weeding to do.
I like these flowers, but I've no idea what the actual plant is, but I like the flowers.
Yeah, they're nasturtiums. Nasturtiums are looking real good, I have to say. Yeah, this is beetroot. So in this bed here, actually quite. The thing is, I put all my hot crops over this side. So this is like quite a disappointing allotment, but I'll show you. Bib. So these are beetroots. I've actually put them in from seed, like myself. So I did that a little while ago. I actually hoed that one out. I should probably put some more beetroot seed there. These are eggplants. As you can see, the eggplants here are significantly smaller than the ones at the other side of the plot, okay? And then you've got some peppers. I think they're chili peppers. And the chili peppers are, once again, stunted. So this one here is probably the best chili plant we have because we're starting to get flowers. This one too, but they're all pretty much stunted. It's fingers crossed it gets a little bit warm and stays warm so that we can actually have some chilies this year. I'm trying with the peppers. I have this ambition to make nano sauce, and we've been trying to do it for a long time, so that's why I put so many peppers in. Also, we're going to be making fermented jalapenos. I don't know if that's going to happen now because, to be honest, they haven't grown. So this is my courgette bed, as you can see, just behind me. And the funny thing about courgettes, right, there's like a joke in the gardening community about courgettes. And the joke is that at this time of year, yeah, if you leave your window open because it's hot, you'll get a courgette through the window. Ha 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 ha, isn't it funny? I've had I've had 3 courgettes this year. That's not enough to throw them through people's windows. Normally this year we're like absolutely swamped with courgettes, peppers, you name it. But this year, 4. But that does mean that they're starting to come in, which is exciting. I actually have a terrible relationship with courgettes. So one year my sister, she fell into my courgettes and destroyed them. But she kept doing this thing. Of course, accidentally, she kept doing this thing where she got up and she kept falling over, and I'm like, oh my courgettes! So there's that. One year, because I think it's very important that its little helpers are in the garden and you cut off the growing tip of my courgette, it stopped growing. One year, I don't know what happened, it was just stunted. I bought that courgette though, so it wasn't a happy courgette. And then one year, patty pans. I actually thought one of these were patty pans. It turns out they're both courgettes, but patty pans really do better. So I celebrated that by apparently not growing any. This behind me is a very exciting Ta-da! These are Jerusalem artichokes. Jerusalem artichokes, people always get them confused with sunflowers. They kind of have a sunflower-esque quality to them. Just go out that way, that way. Jasmine, that way, that way. She's like trying to jump over my chilli plants and she's like, where can I land? Where can I land? Just don't jump over them. So these are like sunflower-esque sort of quality to them, which means they're very nice. And they have these beautiful little sunflower heads, but instead of getting one, you get loads and loads and loads. You know what? I might actually try to cut them and put them into a vase this year. Why not? I always thought to myself, why don't you do it with sage flowers? And then I bought a big bunch home and I put them all in my bathroom and I kept thinking, God, it stinks of urine in this bathroom. It's not, it's the sage. So also in this bed, I have the most beautiful dahlias, which is in the middle. However, they're not flowering yet, so you just have to like pretend that you, oh wow, they're so beautiful. And I've actually removed the Jerusalem artichokes around it because I was like, you are too beautiful to be crowded. You have the right to shine. So that's what I said to it. I said it while stroking it with tears in my eyes. We're getting some more cucumbers. Oh yeah, boy. With a lot of rhubarb. This rhubarb is redonkulous. So we have a load of rhubarb, which is here. We do need to harvest a load of that rhubarb today. And we're going to probably put it in the freezer. I made some rhubarb roll-ups that Jasmine really enjoys. She doesn't like the texture of rhubarb, she likes the flavour of rhubarb, which is exciting for her. Got me peonies. Peonies are like one of those plants that's like, oh, it's happening, oh, it's over. Do you get what I mean? So, there's that to it.
They don't last long.
They don't last long. No, I tried deadheading my peonies this year. Don't deadhead peonies. I think it promoted it to die. Oh, look! Look, you got a chilli. Nothing is wrong. My allotment's perfect now. I got a chilli. Look, there. Oh, I got another ripe pepper.
That's my mum's tiny pepper.
What are you talking about? This is big pepper. That's the third pepper this year.
Look, we got a bigger one. That's an improvement. Should I go look for it?
Look at that. You know how you get some YouTubers, right? And they've got their posh baskets and they've got them laden with fruit. Well, look at that. It's going in my pocket. Oh, it's even got, like, I love it when they've got the cork in. Check that bad boy out. That's a massive. Look at that. Oh, let them ripen, let them ripen.
I got another green over there. It's massive. I'm going to let it ripen.
Right, we're going to let that bad boy ripen. Look at these. Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
Another one.
No, then my cheeks. I've got my cheeks done. So, it's really exciting. We now have peppers. Stop crunching near me. So, now we have peppers. The garden's a success. So, I take it all back. Take it all back. Give me pepper. You're so small.
Our pepper.
If Andrew was a pepper, it'd be this. That's really nice.
Why are you eating Andrew?
Got a weird flavour to it.
It's a pepper.
It's a pepper, it's a nice pepper. It's like, I feel like it was too much for one meal.
How's this one? This one has a weird flavour to it.
No, that one's more juicy.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. These ones are very thin-walled. I don't have as much juice. You get more of a skin flavour. I like the juicy quality, but
I like
that was
that one better.
Here, you have what's left of it. I also have a little jalapeno. No, it's so spicy. Look at it. Ah! I need a weed as well. That's going to have to be today's job. Here I was absolutely lying to you. I lied to you. I was saying like everything's a failure this year. We'll never believe it because now I am the king of jalapenos and peppers. This is my wonderful marshmallow plant. And I remember reading it was 3 years to a harvest, but it's 2 years, which means this year I get to dig one of these bad boys up and make marshmallows from it. I grew them from seed, which is very exciting. This here is my peach tree. So this peach tree has an issue, and the issue is a fungus called leaf curl. Do you see it there? So I know what you need to do. You need to take those off, and then I think it's between October and March, you need to cover it. So what I'll go through and do is pinch off the leaves.
It's a shame because that was actually doing really well.
Yeah, it's doing better now than it was before.
It had flowers and everything.
It has flowers, but then the flowers die off, so I will be covering it this year. I said that last year though. So anything that's affected, it's going to come off. We're very excited about peaches. We love peaches, but look at that.
Could humans get these fungus?
No. In fact, just peach and apricot trees. So marshmallows isn't like the marshmallows you know today. Marshmallow is the plant that they're named after. They used to have marshmallow in them, now they have like synthetic chemicals in them.
But can we actually still make marshmallows?
Of course, yes. Once we have a kitchen again, we will do that. Please don't be jealous about my gardening expertise. This is my radish bed.
It's absolutely exuberant.
It is exuberant. Yeah, there's no radishes there. There were radishes, and I was like, oh, there's radishes. And then suddenly they weren't radishes. So I'm not too sure if...
Don't put your hopes up until it's
I don't know if it was the birds, the slugs, the rabbits, or just like, I don't know, an act of God, but they're all gone. So this over here is the orchard. And you know what? This is a bit of the allotment that I just neglect because it doesn't, it's like, it's a perennial garden, isn't it? So it's like, I just neglect it a little bit. So I need to come in and do a little bit of weeding. But we do have plums, which is exciting. The plums are soon.
Look at that.
Yay, plum. Apple tree's dying. Second apple tree I've killed even. I don't know. The rabbits really got to it this year. So I've like tried to protect it, but I think it's just given up the ghost. As you can see, that's my potato bed. I've got potato bed there, and the potato beds have still got potatoes in. They need to go ahead and remove the potatoes in them. So that's going to be an exciting job for Bob. A Bob job. It's another brassica tunnel, just here, as you can see. Over here we've got some cabbages. We've got some, it looks like it is a kale. And we've got all different types, including, we've got one Chinese cabbage in there. Chinese cabbage, I love Chinese cabbage. I think it's like the best brassica in the world. However, I have to say, I don't know if you guys get this, but the Chinese cabbage is just like, it's like ringing the dinner bell for any pest in the immediate areas. Cabbage, fly, snails, just everything loves it. So it just gets eaten. So it's got so many holes in it, it's ridiculous. Whereas nothing else does. What is it? It's what we make kimchi out of. Oh, and then you've got my seed bed over there, which is still seeding away. I kind of just ignore it now. I am going to collect the Brussels sprout seeds off of that though. This is my cucumber bed. We actually got 4 cucumbers out of it the other day, which is very exciting. And one of them was what we call an English cucumber, which is the one that you get at Tesco's. And we've got 3 pickling cucumbers, which are smaller. I'm probably not going to pickle them on the basis that I can't just pickle 3 cucumbers. I might do a refrigerator pickle. Watch this space. So this is the allium bed. This is the brassica tunnel as well. We've got some Chinese cabbage there. We've got some cabbages, and we've got some all different types of brassicas there. I think they're mostly cabbages though. To be honest, I just whack things in. I'm just like, oh, labels, who needs them? So that's an issue that I have. This whole bed here, now I probably have half of that amount left of swede, and I will put it in because I, nurtured those seeds, and I put 2 to a cell, and then suddenly I became really attached to them, and I was like, I can't get rid of them. I love them now. So this was the issue, and I saved them all, and now I have way too much swede, and to be honest, you can't give it away. So I tried to give it away to Ali, and Ali's like, no, I've got swede. So you can't give it away. So therefore, I'm gonna go put it all in, and we're gonna have more swede than we know what to do with. But swede really does store well in that wood chip method. So I'll be putting them in big containers with wood chip, and that will be good, So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I did that with my beetroot this year, and it's still going strong. All it is damp wood chip, and then you layer it up with beetroots, and it was super exciting.